I want to identify the focus and directrix of this. First of all, we know it's a parabola because it's y equals. To find your focus, you first got to remember the formula for focus is c equals 1 over 4a. A is this value. So if we calculate it, c equals 1 over 4 times a, which we said right here, a is the 3. So that looks like 1 over 12. That's a pretty easy value for c. Now the question is, which direction is that 1 over 12 going to go? Well, let's make a quick sketch of what this looks like. Since it's y equals, and there's a 3 here, 3 is positive, y, so think of the y-axis in the positive direction basically means it's going this way. Y-axis is up and down, positive direction, so it's going to be going up 1/12, which is really up and tight. And this is also going to be a narrow graph. The narrower the graph, the closer the focus is to the vertex. So the focus actually be down here somewhere. Anywho, by stating that, to find the focus, well, you just put your c value in. You just got it's a coordinate. So we're going up 1/12, not left, not right. We're going up. And up is your y value. So it's going to be 0, 1/12. That is simply your focus. Now for your directrix is going to be a line down here. Now for your writing, directrix, well, if it's a horizontal line, that's x equals. Oh no, horizontal lines are y equals. I said that wrong. And it's always the opposite of c, so it's going to be negative 1/12. So the directrix is always the opposite of c, and since this went up, this goes down, and the line's horizontal, so it's y equals. Now a little hint, since this equation is y equals, the focus goes in the y value, and the directrix is always y equals. It's just kind of nice that way. So if we look at this one, won't the focus go in the x spot, and the directrix be x equals? So hopefully you kind of caught on to that as well. Hopefully you also know this is x, and it's negative, so hopefully you know, and it's wide, because it's a fraction. So hopefully you notice this is going to be going on the x-axis toward the negative side, and it's wide. The wider it is, the farther out your focus is going to be. So the focus will be a little bit farther out. Anywho, this is my a value again. So what I'm going to do is use this formula. C equals 1 over 4 times a. Now a is a little bit more complicated. Your a is negative 1/12. Which when we do that, you can put this over 1, you end up with 1 over 4 times negative 1 is negative 4. 1 times 12 is 12. So what do we get here? Well, c is going to be equal to, what 4/12 leads to 1/3 negative. So I got 1 divided by negative 1/3. Again, this is negative 1/3. And the reason I wrote it this way is it helps you visualize, because watch this. When you divide, you flip and multiply. Little rhyme. Divide, flip, and multiply. You flip the second one, which that equals negative 3. Kind of nice. Like I said earlier, the bigger it gets bigger, or the digit gets bigger if this is small. These are always opposites. So if this was a bigger 3, this became a 12. This is kind of their inverses, sort of. Anyways, that's kind of interesting. 3 and 1/12, they're kind of backwards of each other. Anyways, kind of talking too much. If I want my focus, it's a coordinate. Negative 3, again it's x equals, so it's negative 3 comma 0. That's my focus right there. Negative 3 over from the vertex. So this is 3. And you got your directrix will be right on that line, which you can't really see, so it's like boom, 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 along there. Anywho, I'll put D for directrix. It's going to be x equals, because it's a vertical line, and it's also x equals. And the opposite of negative 3 is positive 3. Now, hopefully that makes sense. Okay, that again would be 3. Directrix and focus. Good.